Happy 2024. 2023 went by in a flash, man. Crazy stuff. But I'm here with a video today to review what guitars are in my current arsenal, or what's my current guitar herd look like. I get a lot of comments on the channel, questions in the comment section, I should say, on the channel, asking me, how many guitars do I have, right? I do so many reviews throughout the course of the year. People are under the impression or false illusion that I have, hundreds of guitars, which obviously is not the case. As you can see in the background here, this is what I have, and this is what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to apologize up front if I keep getting up and opening up cases to show you, but I'm an old guy, and this is a very, very low-tech channel, so I don't do much editing, if any. So I'm going to be doing this live, and you'll be seeing as I open these guitars what I have, and talk about why I have them, why I kept them. So good riddance 2023, hello 2024. What guitars have survived my insanity, right, of swapping in and swapping out guitars in 2023. So let's get to it. Number one, and it will always be my number one guitar. Be right back. This will always be my number one. Will never go anywhere. For those that are familiar with the channel, know the story. This guitar was given to me by my son back in 2014, 2015. And I absolutely love it. Will never, ever part with it. And it is a Joe Bonamassa signature guitar. It's an Epiphone Joe Bonamassa style guitar. And these were made in 2014, a limited amount. Came with a certificate of authenticity, signature signed by Joe Bonamassa, the whole bit. A nice case with that bubblegum pink lining inside. I absolutely adore this guitar and will never part with it. It is heavy, right? This guy is like the, I guess it's modeled after, Joe modeled it after, or wanted it designed after the late 1950s Les Pauls with the baseball bat, right? Neck. Very thick neck on this guy. Very thick neck. And I would say probably weighs 9.5 pounds, maybe 10 pounds and change. So it's a heavy son of a gun. But that's what Les Pauls are known for, right? The density, the body weight, lends itself to the tone that you get out of the guitar. Love it. This guitar going nowhere. And again, it's a regular conventional Les Paul. It's an Epiphone, but for all intent and purposes, it's a Gibson, because these are Gibson Burstbucker pickups that are in this guitar. Actual Gibson Burstbuckers that are in this model. The pots are great. They're actually color coordinated to what Joe uses. As you can see, the volume knobs are different from the tone knobs, so he could tell really quick which ones are which, although he probably knows by memory which ones are which. But that's Joe's design. This is Pelham Blue. I love the color. Solid back, black back to the guitar. Really striking instrument. Les Paul, Epiphone, Joe Bonamassa model. Going nowhere. Okay, guitar number two. My Guild acoustic. My only acoustic at the moment. It's an electric acoustic. It's the Guild OM240CE. Cutaway electric. Love it. This guitar I got on a really, really good deal at Musician's Friend. The reason I went after it is I wanted to step up my acoustic electric to a little bit better quality instrument. Went with the Guild. Did not disappoint, although this is not a domestic Guild. It's an import Guild. I believe these are made in China, if I'm not mistaken, or Indonesia, one or the other. Can't really tell on here. It's really, really well made. And I love the sound. It's not bulky. This is an orchestra model guitar, so it's very, very comfortable to play from a size standpoint. Sounds great both acoustically and when plugged in. The pickup is a basic Guild pickup. That is an undersaddle pickup in here. No equalizing adjustments on top. Very basic, bare bone guitar. Absolutely love it. This is the Guild OM 240CE. In the arsenal, staying for a while, and no intentions of kicking it out. Okay, be right back. Okay. Number 3. Remember this one? The Gearit Les Paul model guitar. And this is staying simply because of the story. This was one of these guitars that I gave as a heads-up deal on my channel as a phenomenal deal. Amazon was, for whatever reason, blowing these things out. And I believe they went anywhere from like $80 to $70 plus tax. Depending upon which coupons worked at the time. I think I got this for $70 and change, free shipping, which is insanity for this guitar. It's made very, very well. The guitar is got a mahogany body, beautiful grain. The fretwork is impeccable, no sharp frets. Really sharp-looking instrument, right? There's the front with the grain, the wood grain showing through on the burst. The only downside is, and of course they do this to control costs, is the pickups, the P90 pickups on the guitar are lower quality, right, than typical P90s, and they don't sound great. But they're still P90s, and they can always be swapped out. And for my playing ability, they're more than fine for me just, screwing around with the guitar at home. The tuners on here are okay. They're vintage style tuners with the tulip knobs that you find on the Pauls. These tuners are adequate. They can be replaced. They're not the best, quite honestly. But again, where are they saving money? The electronics and the pickups on this guitar, like all budget companies do. But the finishing is impeccable. And for $70 free shipping, and plus tax naturally, this thing was a ridiculous buy. And it came with a gig bag. So, this was a great deal. And for the story alone, and the other thing is, which completes the story, is these guitars are nowhere to be had and nowhere to be found anymore. As soon as this sale ended on Amazon, which they normally say out of stock, will be in shortly, again, gone. The thing just disappeared. The model disappeared from Amazon. And pretty much from the net. You can't even find this anymore. So, unique guitar, for that alone, keeping it. Be right back. Okay, number 4, right? I'm counting right. This is the PRS SE CE guitar that I got at the end of the year. PRS was having a blowout sale on certain SE models, 20% off, and I got a really good deal on this guitar. Bought it at Sam Ash, and again, I never kept, put it that way, a PRS guitar, and the color sold me on this. This is supposed to be blood orange, although, it's got an orangish color on the video, but here in the studio, real life under lighting, it looks more red. Natural grain on the back, just a nice satin neck, thin satin finished neck, Really love the way this guitar feels. I like the stock pickups that came with this guitar. It's just something that's great for the collection. I always kind of wanted at PRS, and the price was right. The guitar feels great, sounds fine, and this I'm keeping. Birds are going to be staying here. They're not flying south anytime soon. That's the PRS. Be right back. Okay, where are we? Is this 5 or 6? 5. This is the Tease guitar. Now the story here on this one is, I did a review on this not too long ago, and the owner of the company, Torsten, we worked out a deal together where I was going to do a review, and the guitar was a loaner, and I did that, and he was so appreciative of me doing the review for him that he said, "Here, don't bother returning the guitar, keep it as my gift," which I thought was just very, very generous, very kind, and I said, "Thank you." I love this guitar. This is obviously a very, very familiar, iconic guitar style. Model says that in ST, right? So you know what it's modeled after. ST2 edition is the model of the guitar. What I really love about this guitar, aside from the finish, the coloring, the wood grain on this guitar is beautiful. It's basswood, but it's really, really well done. I really like the finishing. Is the pickups. And who really says that on an inexpensive budget guitar? But that's really what shines on this guitar. In fact, I'll probably do one later on where I can compare this to the Classic Vibe that I'm going to be showing you in a little bit. But the pickups on here hold their own very well, and I'll go over, comparing and contrasting versus the Classic Vibe. But these pickups are great. They're Alnico 5s, I believe, and really, really good stock pickups for an import guitar at this price point. Really comfortable to play, nice feeling neck. I took care of whatever couple of sharp frets there were on here. No problems now. The headstock is great. All right, it's not annoying at all. I can live with it, and just a really, really good import version of the infamous Strat. How's that? But in any event, yeah, like this guitar, going nowhere. Be right back. Speaking of which, we just mentioned the Classic Vibe. Here's number 6. This is the Squier Classic Vibe in Fiesta Red. Really love this guitar. Just a classy looking guitar, and the appearance is what sold me on this. I really love the Fiesta Red color, hovering somewhere between orange and red, depending upon what light you have it in. I like the varnished, darker colored mahogany. It's a stained vintage color, not mahogany, maple on the neck. Very, very cool looking. I like that vintage look. Got the skunk stripe, great feeling, thin C-shaped neck on this one. These are Alnico 2s, I believe, that Squier and Fender are using on the guitar. Really nice electronics on here for this price point. 6 saddle bridge. Yeah, this in a bone nut, but it's a really, really nice feeling Strat. These pickups are very vintage sounding, not extremely high output, but great, quacky Strat tones on these pickups. Guitar is very comfortable. This is sticking around for a while. No intent from my end, at least, on parting ways with this anytime soon. Be right back with the next one. Be right back, guys. Okay, this is number 7. And this is my one and only Telly Style guitar at the moment. This is a Squier 40th anniversary vintage series edition Telecaster. And why is it vintage edition? Because it has the old, looks like they are the chrome tone and volume knobs are made to look aged, right? I don't know how well you can see that, but there's like, age appearing discoloration on the knobs and the plate, as well as the tray where the pickup is on the guitar. So it has aged appointments on it from a tuner standpoint and knobs. It also has a matte finish on the guitar, which is kind of unusual for Squier guitars. No gloss at all. Matte finish on the neck, matte finish on the body of the guitar. It is a heavy instrument, as I mentioned earlier, but I really like the sound of this guitar. I like the neck. It feels great. And I like the overall look of this thing with the black trim around the guitar. Really looks nice. Really feels nice. The grain slightly comes through on the matte finish paint job. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but you can see a little bit of the grain through the guitar. Yeah, this is a comfortable guitar. I got a great smoking deal on this one, and very comfortable to play. Keeping it. Telly sticking. Be back. And finally, the last guitar I bought in 2023. This is my Semih Hollow that I have right now, my one and only Semih Hollow electric. This is number 8, by the way. And so that answers your question. How many guitars do I currently have? And I really like this one, and I just got done doing a video on this, the last video. So I'm not going to go into this too much, but great deal from Adorama. Like these super Hylatron pickups. Like the way the guitar looks aesthetically. So it looks great, sounds great, comfortable to play. I think I found a Semih Hollow that I'm going to stay with for the immediate future and beyond. So this is not going anywhere at this point in time. No plans. So that's my arsenal. Those are the guitars I currently have. And for 2024, I think you're going to see me slowing down considerably. I know I've said this so many different times, but I think I'm running out of steam in terms of... And also, the used market is horrible right now for trying to sell guitars. And it's slowing me down as a result. You don't get much back, if any, for used guitars. They're harder and harder to sell, take longer and longer to sell, and I'm not in a position where I'm just getting rid of things just for the sake of getting rid of things. So that's going to slow down a lot for 2024. But there'll be other things that we're going to be talking about that will hopefully be of equal, if not more, interest to you. So stick around. In any event, appreciate all your support for the channel. If you like these videos, please subscribe. Have any questions, put them below in the comments. And as always, guys, until the next time, be well and stay safe. Take care.